This conference will now be recorded.
We'll try to solve a couple of examples by the time my Tableau gets loaded. Just a second. Okay. Okay. So can you find out? I think this question we had solved in Power BI also. Same one we will try to solve it here. That find the total number of products shipped by first class in 2016. Sorry, in 2020. Sorry. I'll write the question in the chat window. Find the number of products shipped by first class in 2020.
By the way, we'll find it in Tableau or Power BI.
Tableau. Now we are working on Tableau.
Okay.
Prabhati,
Yeah,
could you please repeat the question?
it's in the chat window. Find the number of products shipped by first class in 2020.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's 1303. Hello.
No, that's not the answer.
No.
No.
Is 35 correct?
35 also no. Not 35. Something near 35 only.
Okay.
Whether it's a 37.
37 is the right answer. Correct. Correct. Just a minute, we will solve this one. This is taking too much of time for me to open. Meanwhile, let me give you one more example to solve. Mm, Okay, I'm sharing the question in the chat window. Here is the question. What is the percent average discount for most profitable product subcategory?
Hello, Vaidehi.
Yeah.
Can you please send the link of the software because yesterday class I have not attended.
Oh, just a moment.
Vaidehi, sorry to disturb you.
Yeah.
Is it our last class of
Yes.
the Power BI and Tableau?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because I'm confused in the formula again.
Which formula?
I work I work a lot concept of formula actually. I work a lot in that concept, but I'm not getting actually.
Formula, do you mean by Power BI formula?
Yep.
Okay, can we take this at the end of the session? Because it's like bringing Power BI in middle of Tableau will be quite confusing for you and everyone. So
Yeah, sure,
can we
sure,
take
no
it at the end
problem.
of the class? Okay.
Yeah,
Now
sure.
one more.
Thank you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so one more thing I'll bring it over here is um
Mm.
I am not sure, but you may get some more assignments or case studies to solve. Let me check with Sanchita whether she has planned anything for you or not, and if anything is like that, we may have a solution discussing or something like that session. Let me check with Sanchita about it, and I'll get back to you on that point. But if we can arrange one session where we can address all these queries, because see Datta, you have not attended a lot of sessions. Okay, so I
Yeah.
want you to go through the videos again.
No,
And
no, no. Really, Vaidehi, sorry to like cut you again in between. But I saw the like 2 to 3 times the videos, and trying to understand. I saw the videos on the YouTube itself only, but I'm not understanding what's like the total concept actually.
okay, so then what we can see, because I don't want today's Tableau session to be cut short because of any reason. Okay, so
Okay, no problem.
what okay, so what I'm telling here you is that, and this is not just for you, this is for everyone, that that Power BI, especially the formula part or maybe some part of data modeling, if that part is not clear to you, keep all those queries together. We will, like after a week or two, we will see if we can arrange one doubt solving session for you guys. Okay,
Ma'am,
so at that
hello, it's Sanchita. Can you hear me?
time, Sanchita,
Yeah, is it? I was just trying to understand, is it only for Datta or everybody is having this issue?
it's only for that. It is majorly for Datta because he
Then,
was not there
then
in the
Datta,
class
what
for
I'll do is, what I'll do is tomorrow I'll call you up, Datta, and I'll arrange an outlining session with our subject matter expert. He'll help you out. Don't worry.
Okay, Sanchita, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you just call me at around 11 or 11:30, and just send me your doubts also in WhatsApp. We'll clear it out. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you a lot.
Yeah, and Sanchita, one more thing. Next 2 weeks I will not be here, but in the meantime, if everybody is like after practicing or something, if everyone is facing some queries or
Hmm.
something, can we
Hmm.
arrange one doubt solving
We
session?
can, yeah, yeah,
Like
ma'am.
if you have-
Ma'am, in the last session, maybe you'll give them tomorrow. You'll give them the projects, na, the case studies that we have
tomorrow we don't
allotted.
have session, Sanchita. Sanchita, tomorrow we don't have the session. Today is the last one, as per our schedule.
Is it or 20? Right, yeah. So, can you? Is it possible for you to do the mentoring for the case study so that in the upcoming 2 weeks, anyway, they'll be having sequel classes. They will be busy, but I want them to work on the case studies as well. And then once you come back, when you're available, we can have one session to discuss about the solutions of case studies and to address their doubt. Also, you can, I mean, have the
Correct. So that's
session.
what, yeah, that's what I was trying to tell the participants also, and I was going to talk to you this thing.
Hmm.
So let's do one thing.
Hmm.
The case studies I have the problem statements with me. Those are seven
Hmm.
ones,
Hmm.
seven case studies. That's what you are talking about, correct?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll give it. Yeah, I'll share it in the drive link. I'll share the problem statement. I will share the rough idea about what to do, and everybody you can solve them in next 2 weeks time, and then we'll keep one session. And then in that session we will discuss the solutions as well as if anyone has any queries regarding Power BI specifically, we will try to address that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That will be perfect.
Answer for this is 28.6, Vaidehi. The question.
28.6. Which one?
The percentage
Uh,
of average discount.
no, that's not the answer. Okay, let's
Um,
Ma'am,
solve
the,
it.
the
where they
category
saw
is copiers and the average profit discount is 0.1171.
yeah,
Correct.
11.71%.
Yeah.
11.6.
11.7%. Yeah.
The
Correct,
category is
correct. For
copiers.
copiers. Copiers,
Yeah.
correct. Okay. So now let's solve those examples. Those who were not able to solve quickly, I will solve both the examples for you guys. Okay. So the first question was what was the question? I forgot. Um,
Yeah, it is find the number
Find the
of
number of
products
products shipped by
first
first
class.
class, correct, in 2020. Okay, so we need first class comes under shipping mode. So we just want the data for ship mode, so I'll bring ship mode to the filters. Now using filters is optional over here, but I am going to use here filters. Since this is not a visualization based question, this is answer based question, I am using a filter. If it is a visualization based question, then you can decide what to put in filter, and I mean if you don't want anything, you can remove the filter also. Okay. Now we need ship date, so we'll bring ship date to the rows, and I'm going to bring product ID to the text. I will change the product ID to, I'll change the aggregation over here. So how to change the aggregation? Click on the product ID. There is an option called as measure and convert it to count. And that's how you get the number. Okay. I think we had not discussed about it, so that's why I gave this example to you so that we can discuss about how to convert a particular aggregation from one type to another. So you just have to right click on the field,
Uh,
measure and count.
Ma'am, actually I have a question here.
Mhm. Yes.
Uh, when you drag the ship mode to filter option, I
Mhm.
am a bit confused with this one. Actually, why we will move ship mode to filters? Why not to column and rows? Actually, when you gave that question, I was trying to putting it in rows or column option. Then that's why I was getting some wrong is wrong projects as well. uh, how we will find out that which particular thing to add in filters, which one to keep in column or rows? How we will find
Okay.
it out?
Okay, Saroj, there are two things. Okay, one is the questions which I am giving you in the class to practice. They are they are one word answers. So you put this over here in filters or you bring it over here in columns. Your answer is 37. Doesn't matter. Getting 37 is the answer, is what is expected in this exercise which I have given to you. Okay, this is
Yeah,
solving the
that's right.
questions.
Yeah.
Yes, this is solving the questions to get a one word answer. This has nothing to do with you create a bar chart, table chart, pie chart, any random chart you create. I am not bothered about it, which chart you create. Okay, I want
Okay.
37 as the answer, you get
Okay.
it. Okay, now if you are creating
Okay.
a visualization, if you are creating a visualization,
Okay.
then if you want the user to have an interactive filter, he should be able to see in each ship mode. So at that time you put it on the filter. So at that time you can put it on first class and okay, so you want to give only this view to the user, then put it on filter. So that is the visualization aspect of the chart. There the number is not important. There the chart which we are giving it to the user, how much interactive we are making it, then which chart type to choose. Now this is a date field. Now, if you are creating this as a visualization, creating a text table is a wrong selection of the chart. In that case, which is the right way of displaying this chart is a line chart. That's what you have to create when you are having a date field, right? So, don't put a rule on it. Try to understand what you have to do, and this is with respect to Power BI as well as with respect to Tableau. Don't just mug up, okay,
Okay.
put
But
in filter,
here,
put here, put there, right? So try to understand the
okay.
need of that particular visualization. Okay, getting it?
Okay, so when you gave that first question, actually, I thought you was asking about like uh, all those products who was shipped by first class in 2020. So I put
Correct.
products in column and ship mode and ship date in rows. So that's why
Okay.
I didn't get the answer actually.
So now the only important thing which you were expected to do is changing this product ID into count of product ID. This was the challenging part of the question. Okay, I think I don't remember
Okay.
if I had taught this to you in yesterday's class or not. But what was important in this question is bring product ID to rows or columns wherever you want to bring it. Like even you can bring it to columns, and then convert this product ID to measure and convert it to count. So in Power BI also we change the aggregation. So the how to change aggregation in Tableau, that is what we are learning in this example. Okay, so count and we get the answer as
Yeah,
here,
I was getting this kind of
uh,
answers. Right.
number 37. Okay, understood?
Okay. Okay.
Whether I'm getting where you are getting these numbers, all these numbers count. I'm getting ABC. I have already changed the measure to count.
Okay, bring it on text. You might have brought it to detail. Check what is here. It should be T written over here.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. Okay.
Vedi,
Thank you.
how we get that count? Please repeat.
Click on this drop down, measure and count. Click on that drop down, measure and count.
I think by the you have not taught like how to create measure in Tableau.
We don't have to, I mean, there is no column and measure concept in Tableau. It's with respect to field. So here the concept of
Okay.
measure and columns are completely different in terms of Tableau. So we cannot get into detail of that because this is just an introductory session. We don't have enough time for that. But whenever we want to change any aggregation, just remember that right click on the field, measure and convert it to count. Here we have only one
Okay.
way to create a field is calculated field. That's it. Tableau decides whether it is a measure or a column. That is taken, that whole botheration is taken care by Tableau. You don't have to worry whether it's a measure or a column. It's just you formula, write the formula and Tableau will take care of it. So creating calculations are a little simpler in Tableau as compared to Power BI. Okay, now the next question. The next question is what is the percent average discount for most profitable product subcategory? Okay, so for that we will have to bring subcategory to our chart. And then bring profits to the rows. So it creates a bar chart for us. Okay, so which is the most profitable one? Copiers, because it is the tallest bar, so we can directly say that or easily say that it's the most profitable one. But if you want to sort it, so have you found the button to sort your chart? Do you know where the button to sort your chart is?
No idea.
Top left, I think.
So these are the two buttons to sort. This is ascending sort and this is descending sort. Can you see? It's over here on the top toolbar over here. So I'm sorting it in descending order. So copier comes first. Okay, did you get the sort button now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we want discount. So what I'm going to do is we can bring the discount value on tooltip or on label. Okay. Now um, why we are bringing to tooltip or label, because we want to sort, or these bars should be as per profit, and we need the values of discount. Okay, so we can either bring it on label or we can bring it on the tooltip. Okay, so I'm going to bring discount to the label and we get the discount, but discount is sum. So what do we need to do? Can we view the discount as sum? Is it the right way to
No,
view?
we'll
No.
convert it to average.
Yeah, so the again same step, right click, measure, and change it to average. We get 0.1171.
Vaidehi, can we convert this to percentage like
Yes,
11.71?
yes,
Oh,
we can. So again, right click on the field, same place, right click on the field, and can you see format option there? Can
okay.
you find a format option there?
Yeah.
Click on format, so it will open a format box on the left side, and there is the option numbers.
Yeah, got
Numbers, percentage, 2 decimal or 3 decimal, you can change it.
okay. Got it.
Even in measure option, there is also a percentage option given there. We
No,
can
that is
click and
percentile, not percentage.
oh,
Okay, clear with this? Any
Yeah.
doubts, any questions?
no. If I am removing decimal place is as a zero, it's getting a round off 12%. No,
Well, correct.
but the
It will
exact
automatically round off.
but the exact answer is 11.71%.
So give 2 decimals then in that case.
Actually, if we are creating a dashboard and if we will put 2 decimal zero, I think we should use 0 now, because in the filter, if we are using one filter for all the dashboard, means all the data on that dashboard, so we should use 0 or two decimal place in decimal place. Actually, you are not
That
getting my.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because you this is the value which is displayed, and filter will be applied on the base value. This is the value which you are displaying.
Hmm.
Can you repeat your question then?
Hmm. Actually, I am saying that if we are creating a dashboard, suppose that we are creating a dashboard and there is a one filter, means for the whole dashboard
Hmm.
data. If we are
Mhm.
using one filter for whole data, and we should use decimal place as a 2 or 0, because when we use 2, the if we click the one of the filter and the value change into point zero zero, it's no, it means it's not look good. matlab it's not like a visualization good, not look good, means I think
It's better to keep in decimal. It is better to keep in decimal.
okay, okay.
Okay. Now let's move ahead. Let's get back to our case study. So what we were doing here was we saw that we first created one chart, bar chart, to visualize category wise sales and profit, where we observed that tables subcategory was having negative profits. Then we tried to apply a filter and try to observe the um, sales and profits over a period of time. Okay, and then we observe that tables is having are suffering losses over a period of time starting from the beginning. Then in the next sheet what we did was we created a geographic map to visualize our to visualize profits across different countries, and then we have applied a subcategory filter to the geographic map also. Okay, now we will create a new type of table, that is a text table. Okay.
Very sorry to interrupt.
Hmm.
Saurabh here. Like, if you can go to the map chart, right? Sheet number 3. Actually, in my screen, that map is scrolling. Okay, I can see US in the middle. So, can you just tell how to scroll the map?
um
And,
See, there is this option of pan. If you click on this small arrow, there will be an option of
Mhm.
pan, and then you can move in the map.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now here we'll create a text table and we'll give the name to it as metrics. Metrics means all our important measures in our data, that is sales, profit, number of orders, then a discount. All the metrics we will try to show over here using a text table. Okay, so to do that, now if you can see here, go to show me panel, we are going to create the first chart. So here it is reverse. What we have to do is we have to first select the fields and then select the chart. It's a reverse in Tableau. So using control button, we will select sales,
And it's not.
discount, profit, and order ID. Order ID we have to convert to count distinct then later. Okay. These are the fields we will select from here, and then click on tables. Click on table. So just select all the fields using control button and then select the text table first chart. Okay. Now the problem here is that order ID was a um, this has become a little problem. Okay, we'll try to figure it out how to solve it. So order ID has become a categorical field. Just a second, let me find a simpler way to do it. One second. So we will, instead of order ID, select all others. Profit, discount, sales. Except order ID, select all the fields and then click on the table. I'll show there are a couple of steps. So we are not learning it step by step. No, we are just trying to learn it with the help of charts. So that's why a couple of things I'll have to show it to you in a little simpler manner. So here, just select the fields using control button and click on the text table. And let me know once you're done with creating this table.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
Done?
created, done.
Okay. Now bring order ID. Now carefully see here. Bring order ID to the measure values. Can you see here measure values? Can you see
Hmm.
measure values here?
Yeah, one or more measures.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So place your order ID over there. Okay, it is not allowing, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let me help you out with this. Wait. Bring it over here in the columns. Bring it to the columns. Convert it to count. Right click and count distinct.
Measure count.
Yeah. Count distinct and then bring this field to the measure values like this. So I will repeat the steps once again. Bring order ID, bring order ID to the columns, add all members, change it to count distinct, measure count distinct, and then bring that field to the measure values like this.
We have to put order ID in columns now.
Yeah, bring it to columns first, convert it to count distinct, and then bring it to measure values.
Okay. Now it's done.
Whether we need to drag that profit, sales, and discount column to level, sorry, text column.
Uh, no, it will
Oh.
automatically come. That it will auto. So once again, I'll repeat the steps again. There are a couple of steps to do. So create this chart. See, profit, discount, sales. Select the three. Click on the table, text table. It will create the text table for you. Okay. First step. Second step is bring order ID to the columns. Add all members. Convert order ID to count distinct, and then drag this count distinct order ID to measure values.
So we cannot add text values in measure values. I mean
Measure
text
values. We can
fields.
bring only, yeah, we can only bring the aggregated fields to
Hmm.
measure values, not the categorical fields.
Now I'm getting a problem after putting the order ID in measure values. I'm getting the result over here is no measure value, 25,725.
You must have removed these measure names. Measure names is there,
Yeah, measure names is there. That's on the row column.
and others are there as it is.
Yeah,
Mm.
as your screen.
Can I share my screen once?
Okay, sure. One second. Okay, who is speaking? I didn't
Uh,
notice your name.
Abhijit.
Yeah, Abhijit. One second. Yeah, so the mistake you have done is you have dragged order ID to text. So
Okay.
do a control Z. Control Z.
Control Z.
How? Undo. Yes. You have to bring that order ID to measure values, not to the text, not to the label.
Okay. So I have to bring this order ID to measure
Measure
value.
values.
Below
Yes.
some
Measure
cells.
value.
Below some
Below
cells.
there is
Below some
measure
cells.
values card, no? There's measure
Okay. This
values
one.
card. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Not there. No,
This,
No, no. You have to.
not there. Do control Z. Can you
okay.
see this measure values card over there at the bottom? Sum of discount, profit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
sales.
some
So I have to
below
drag it over
some
here.
Convert.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
convert it first to count distinct. Convert it first to count distinct.
Okay. So I have
Yes.
to bring
Now
this over
bring
here.
it to measure values. Measure values
Okay.
card. Correct.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
it's
Vadi, please, can you please check my screen? I'm unable to get that in text column.
Yes, Saroj. One second.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
create the table chart first? Select profit, sales, and discount using control button.
Okay.
Go to show me panel.
Show me panel. Okay.
at
Hmm.
the right side of the screen
Okay.
above.
Click the first chart.
Okay.
Now bring order ID to the columns.
Count district, right?
Yes, correct.
Is it done?
Now bring it to measure values.
Measure values. Which one? Order ID.
Yes, correct.
You have to drag that into measure value.
Measure values card. Can you do control Z?
Okay.
Can you see measure values, sum of discount, sum of profit, sum of sales, where it is? Do control Z one more time. Yeah. Now can you observe there is one measure, like where is marks card? I told you marks is where. Where is marks card?
Okay. This one.
Yes. Below marks card, can you see measure values card?
This one.
No. More down.
Okay.
Yes.
This one.
At that place. Yes, correct. At that place, drag order ID.
Okay.
Correct. Done.
Thank you.
Okay. So here we have created a text table. Okay. Now what we will do is we will bring measure names to the columns, so that, see, right now it is a horizontal table, we will make it a vertical table. So we'll bring measure names to the columns like this. Okay, is this done? And bring subcategory to the rows.
Whether are we not changing discount into average? It is showing the
Yes,
sum
we have
value.
to. We have to convert it. Convert
Okay.
discount into average and make it percentage also. Format and change it to percentage. Do it the same way like we did it for the previous one.
Yeah, done.
Vaidhi, which one?
For what? Which step?
You just told.
For discount, we have changed it to average. So right click on the discount over here and change it to measure average.
Okay. After that,
And then right click and format. Right click and format and give it percentage.
Vaidehi, can you please show that once again, Vaidehi? Very sorry, please.
Here discount is there. Right click on discount, average, measure average. And then once that is done, again right click and format and change it to percentage.
Whether
Yeah,
he
thank
one
you.
more
thank you,
thing,
Vaidhi.
Okay.
whether he one more thing, is this orders count and orders
Ma'am,
ID
I'm
count is
getting average
different?
discount as zero.
Someone is speaking. Can you please hold on for a minute? Yeah, I think Shipra, you were talking, right?
Yeah. I was
Yeah, please go
asking,
ahead.
is this orders count and orders ID count is different?
Orders count and order. Yes. Orders count will give you the number of rows in the table. And order
Okay.
ID count means the number of order IDs. So if you make it count of order ID, it will be equal to the orders count only because it will give us a number of rows, duplicate values considered. But if you do count distinct, then it will give us the distinct number of order IDs.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah. Who was asking me query? Can you please go ahead with your query now?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, average discount I got zero, ma'am.
You got zero. So can you
Yeah.
click over here and change it to percentage?
Okay. Yeah, I got, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, is it done?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Okay, let's move ahead then. Okay, so what in this chart, what we have displayed is, we are displaying subcategory wise all the metrics. Okay, so we were facing, or we were finding the challenges with respect to subcategories. So we are displaying all the subcategories over here and its metrics: average discount, profit, sales, and number of orders. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this sheet. Okay, so how to duplicate? Right click on the sheet and duplicate. So at the bottom where there is sheet 1, sheet 2, right over there, there is an option called as duplicate. Okay, let me know once you're done with it.
Done.
Okay. Okay, now remove subcategory from that. So keep only the
But why they
metrics.
why we have to make it duplicate?
Because we are going to create a dashboard out of it, that's why.
Okay.
Now we will start with
Now next
formatting
step what?
this. Now we are going to format this table. So everybody has duplicated and removed the subcategories from here.
Yes.
Okay. Now step number 1, right click on the title and hide the title. Right click on the title and hide the title. We don't need the title for this.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, can you please repeat this step? Actually, I've lost the connectivity.
Right click on the sheet, duplicate, remove the subcategory field from rows.
Okay, ma'am.
Vedi, how to make it full? Like it is
Yes.
the yeah, the table is hidden little bit. How to stretch it?
So one option is from here, drop down on the top. So I'm going to
Okay.
click here and I'm going to use here. If I make it entire view, it will become too big. Okay. So this will create a problem while creating dashboard. So I'm going to say right here, fit width, fit width, and a little bit drag, like how we drag in Excel, no? Or how we crop an image. I'll just use this arrow to little bit make it of the desired width. Okay. Okay. And now we will go to format
So we
and I will
can't
add.
make the table normal, like fit width is going to the whole screen, no? Like
Correct.
only everything should be seen properly. We can't make it that way.
Properly as in.
As in, the word should not be cut off. Like in Excel, we do right as per the cells, like adjusting the width and height.
And that also you can do it. So you keep it standard and then you can drag it from here like this. But
Okay,
you
okay.
cannot do it for individual ones. You cannot do it. Yeah, you can do it for individual ones also. But what happens if you change the width of one, it will change for everyone. So all
Okay,
will get the
got it.
same width.
Okay, okay, thanks.
Okay. So I am using this trick over here as fit width and I will adjust the height of the rows. So there is one header and one row. Okay. And then I'm going to go to format, and in format I am going to align it. Align the header, align the pane, and I'm going to add borders to it. Cell border, pane border, and header border. And also row divider.
So we can't just draw the table as in Excel. We have to select one by one.
This is not a table. This is a visualization, and that's why it cannot be just like Excel.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaidehi, for the format, which one you have clicked, Vaidehi?
Format and any one of them. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
select
Okay,
align.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Vaidehi, can you once explain the steps after alignment? So we put the rows and everything.
Alignment, and then this alignment option will open. So I'm aligning it to the center, middle, and center,
Okay.
and I'm adding the borders. So the third option is, fourth option is borders. So I have added cell, pane, header, and row divider borders. So it is giving borders
Okay.
to your chart.
Okay.
Okay, let me know once this is done.
All done. Yes, done.
Okay.
Whether you what to do after alignment?
Alignment, borders. So there is this
Borders.
borders option. Yeah. Okay. Is it done, everyone? Shall we move ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we will create a dashboard out of it. Okay. So click on dashboard and new dashboard. Click on dashboard. So dashboard menu, new dashboard. Done.
So Vaidehi, what's the difference between the sheets and the dashboard?
Yeah, we are coming to that one by one.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now here, can you see size option is there on the left side? Can you see that? Click on that and change it to automatic. This option, automatic. So it will cover the entire screen. Okay. Now, in the dashboard, we can bring multiple sheets together. Okay. So we are first going to bring our metrics, the duplicate one. Okay. So we will bring metrics, just drag it and drop it over here. So these all cards are there. This table chart is there on the top. We will hide the title again. So when we bring it to the dashboard, the title is still there. So I will hide the title from here. Drag this quickly. I'll wait for a minute.
Done.
Okay. Now bring your um, bar chart and place it below. So that follow that gray marking over there and place it below the metrics and adjust the height a little bit.
Uh, Sorry, ma'am, can you please repeat the process again? Just after creating dashboard
So we have first dragged metrics
and changing the
to
size
the
to
dashboard.
automatic. After that, after changing it to
Yeah.
automatic, after that.
Bring your metrics chart first, and then bring your bar chart after. First metrics chart and then your bar
Matrix, the
chart.
first one or the second one, the copy on.
This one which is on my screen.
On your screen, I think we have created in the day one.
No, the bar chart yesterday's. Bar chart which we created yesterday and the text chart which we just created with the borders and all.
Okay. So text that you have given that given the name like matrix to that.
Yes.
Okay. I will bring it to the dashboard.
Yes, correct.
Currently, you have two charts along with in this dashboard actually. That is the matrix 2 and sheet 1.
Correct.
But when I drag it down, so I need to drag
Don't go
two
with
of
the
them, right?
names of the sheets. Don't go with the names of the sheet. Open the sheet in your Tableau and see sheet what is sheet 1. So find out that sheet where you have created the bar chart and bring that to the dashboard.
Vaidehi, it is coming side by side, Vaidehi, for me. How can I fix it?
Click on this one, click on the one and click on the cross. And then whenever you are dragging it, you have to be sure that
Sheet
where
one,
it is.
sheet one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
follow that gray. Can you see the gray marking over there when you move your mouse?
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, got it.
So make sure that gray marking is horizontal and drag it
Yeah, yeah.
appropriately.
Thanks, Vaidehi. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Today I'm getting that sales and profit thing that we had in the sheet one on the right hand side. I'm getting that thing too. Shall I keep
Delete
that or
that.
remove it? Okay.
Delete that. I mean, if you want it to look just like mine, then you will have to remove it and put it at the right place. And if you want to create your own structure of dashboard, you can keep it. Doesn't matter. And then there is this. Can you see the map over there? Geographic map which we had created.
Yes.
And then slowly drag it and place it on the right side of the bar graph. Just follow the gray marking. You'll get the right place to put it like this. Okay, is this done? Is this chart created? Then I'll show you the next step. Let me know.
Yeah, Vidya, done.
Okay.
Done, Vidhi.
Okay. Now we are going to add a filter. Now this step, observe carefully. So here, just click on the category wise that bar chart. Click on the bar chart, and then can you see this particular icon on this chart? When after selecting this icon, this is the filter icon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so click on that. So select that. So it will become white color. Is it working for you?
Yes, yes.
Yes, working.
Okay. Now click on tables and see all your other charts will get filtered for tables.
Yeah.
Yes, that table person is automatically showing in country chat also.
Correct. Perfect. Okay, so did we learn in this exercise is that we have seen that how to create individual charts, and then how to combine those individual charts into a dashboard, and then this is the dashboard action. We in terms of Tableau we call it as dashboard action. So we are filtering other charts based on one chart.
So basically, we created charts individually, and at the end, we merged it in a single dashboard.
Yes, correct.
Whether we do not have this option in Power BI, right? To display the dashboards.
In Power BI, everything is a dashboard. So you can either keep a single chart on one page, or you can put multiple charts on the page. And by default, if you're putting multiple chart, it filters. So all this thing is done by default in Power BI.
All right. All right.
By the end, one more thing is in Power BI, basically what we need, we were doing like we are creating measures and all, and here it was already there. We need to apply it just.
We can create a measure also here. Am I right?
Oh, there
Measure
actually
for
we
what?
need to apply some formulas, but here it is not needed, I think.
I think we should use formula here also. Can we?
Oh no, I didn't get your question. Can you come again?
So Vedi, can
We
we
have
use formulas here, just like the DAX option in Power BI?
For what you want to create a formula? That is what I'm not understanding.
Maybe some custom calculations or anything like that.
Yes, we can create calculations. So there is something called as calculated field in Tableau. So we can create calculations over here, but you need to have the reason for it. So why do you want to create the calculation? We can,
No, not
if you
in
want.
this, not in this that data. In some other data, we can create
Yes,
new
you can.
measures
Yes, you can go to
by clicking on
worksheet.
calculate.
Yes, correct. So, sorry, in analysis menu, you have the option of create calculated field. But what I would suggest is that if you want to get into all that, you need to first understand or learn type Tableau fundamentally. Okay, there is this measure and column concept is very, very, very um, misleading in
Complicated.
Power BI. In misleading in Power BI. So Tableau has this. Can you see this green and blue color separate? So greens are
Yes.
measures and blue are actually the columns basically. So this concept of dimensions and measures, continuous field and discrete field, these are very specifically and very nicely distinguished in Tableau, and that's why you don't have measure and column as a separate thing in Tableau. It's just a calculated field, and Tableau will automatically give it a color. So if the formula is an aggregated formula, it will create a measure. If the formula is a row context formula, then it will automatically create a dimension. So in Tableau, if you want to create a calculation, you need to first understand these fundamentals. Okay, so this concept of dimension, measure, continuous, discrete, itself takes almost one class. Okay, so that whole concept, once you learn about it, how it impacts the chart. Okay, so partial thing we have already seen when we were discussing about this particular chart. So when we brought subcategory or category to the chart, the colors changed accordingly. So this concept of dimension and measure impacts the visualization a lot. It is not just limited to the calculation. In Power BI, it is just limited to the calculation. Create measure if it is aggregated. If it is row wise, create a column. So that is how Power BI works. But its impact on the chart, so that's why Power BI doesn't work much on visualization. It works more on data cleaning, data modeling, and that's why you have complex DAX over there, using which you can create a lot of columns and measures. Okay, whereas Power BI is not bothered about clean. It says that give me clean data, I'll give you beautiful visualizations, which Power BI doesn't give. The visualization in Power BI is not at all elegant, and you won't get that options in Power BI. Sorry, in Power BI, yeah, correct. Okay, but the visualizations which you can create in Tableau are more efficient because this concept of dimension measures are very well taken care of. Okay, so what I would suggest is that if you want to get into Tableau, you learn it fundamentally. Okay, don't try to relate it with Power BI, because this was kind of a mistake I did, because I learned Tableau first and then I learned Power BI. So I was trying to map Tableau with Power BI with Tableau. So both the tools have different aspects, different agendas. Don't try to find similarities between that. You will tend to get confused more. Okay, so learn the tools individually, and try to understand the fundamentals in both the tools. So Power BI works more on data cleaning, data transformation, then data storing. It works more on that like while publishing the data also, like a lot of other aspects are considered which are not at all part of Tableau. Tableau just focuses more on visualizations. Okay. So I hope this dashboard
Um,
is clear to you all. Yeah, any other question?
yes, but I actually have one question. What are the major things which we can do in Power BI in day-to-day works, basically, which we cannot do in Tableau?
Data
What are
cleaning.
the major data cleaning
Data
only?
clean. Yes, data cleaning, data transformation. So Power Query Editor is not available in Tableau. Tableau says that the data should be structured. Even removing or replacing values is difficult in Tableau. It's not that easy. You have to create a calculated field for that to replace the values. In Power BI, so just open Power Query Editor and use replace values. It's that simple. So even replacing nulls, all that is very simple in Power BI. But in Tableau, your data has to be structured, otherwise you will have to unnecessarily create a lot of columns and fields.
Right.
Positive and negative both are there.
Sorry, can you come again?
Nothing.
Actually, he wanted to say that the advantage and disadvantage are there.
Yeah, both. It is just like trying to compare Excel with Google spreadsheet. Okay, so both are doing the same task, but both are very different, and the users are different for both the tools. Okay, so it's like that.
So very one question, like which market is wider in both of this?
Again, both are equal competitors of each other. uh, so the people who need more of data cleaning and all those stuff, they go for Power BI. Power BI is a free tool for office subscribers, so many people prefer that.
Okay.
So but there are a lot of customers for Tableau also, in spite of being a costly tool, because they want to work more on the visualizations.
Okay.
QLake
Got
is
it.
similar. QLake is somehow similar, or what?
um sorry, can you come again? What's similar?
QLake, QLake.
No, I don't have much about that tool.
Okay.
But actually, I have another query. Uh, as you said, if any company is using Tableau and they are not access to that, for cleaning data and all, then when they will go for visualization, definitely they will get the wrong visualization because of error data.
Correct.
Then why they are using Tableau instead of Power BI?
um See, if they must be having some mechanism to structure the data before bringing it to Tableau. Like if you are storing the data in SQL, then let's see if you have any idea about SQL, or maybe I think next module Sanchita was telling you, SQL is your next module. So at that time you will get to know that, let us say you have a column called as a username in your data, or customer ID in your data, right? So in SQL itself you can mark the column as not null. So if anybody is trying to enter the data in that particular column, a person will not be allowed to enter a null value.
Okay.
Getting it? If you have Excel, in Excel you can enter a null value. So if your data is coming from Excel, in such scenarios you will definitely need data cleaning. But if your data is coming from sources like SQL, and in SQL level only, at that level itself the data is first of all structured in the form of tables. Secondly, there you can put lot of uh, checks on SQL: not null column, unique column, numeric column, text column. So if a column is numeric, then in SQL only the data is going to be numeric.
Yeah.
Right? So all these things are taken care in SQL itself. So when you're connecting to SQL, getting such erroneous data is very less, because a lot of checks are done at the SQL level itself. Secondly, if the data is being populated from a website, let's say you are trying to log in to Gmail, or you're creating an account on Gmail, so that form which is given to you, that form itself is going, when you submit the form, the data automatically gets stored in SQL, and SQL you're connecting to Tableau. So when you're
Okay.
submitting the form, at that time your form gets validated. If you are entering any incorrect value in the form will not get submitted. Then the submitted form again gets validated at the back end of the software, and then the data is entered into the database. So three level validation on the data is done, and then it comes in the Tableau. So there is very less chance of getting such unstructured or errors in the data. And if you still have errors, you can create calculations to replace values and all. That is obviously there. So when you have such structured sources, obviously Tableau is a better choice because it gives you more options for visualizations as compared to Power BI. Though number of charts in Power BI are more, but you cannot. Okay, number of charts are more. You can create 100 types and 200 types of charts, but those charts, those charts, sorry, those charts may not give you the meaningful insights, or you cannot represent them visually as well as you can do in Tableau.
Okay, got it, got it.
Vaidehi, yesterday's this cap data is there, right? The problem statement which you have given as
Right,
assignment. Can you
right.
do the third question in the Tableau, Vaidehi, after at least after end of the class? That also would be
Which was the third question?
fine. Using line chart, compare total cancellation, customer cancellation, driver cancellation over days.
Mm,
I'm talking about
okay.
the
Can
cap
I show it to
one.
you? Can I show that to you with respect to sales and profit across subcategories
Uh, as per your like the best way of doing that, why they
in
that
Tableau?
also.
No.
Yes, why they. Yeah.
So that is across the cities. So I'm just going to bring here market, for example. So we have market field and we have sales and profit over the. Is it over the years? No, I don't remember what was the question. It was cancellations, customer and driver cancellation over the days, right? That was the question.
Yes, why they. Yes.
Okay. So let's say we have order date over here. Order date, profit, and sales. Same thing. We have a date field and we have two measures, right? Go to show me panel and click on line chart. So it is creating a line chart for us. If you want to merge the two line charts together, we can do like this. Right click and say dual axis. So in the same chart, you are getting two lines. Same thing.
Okay. Like, could you give me a minute? Why they? We'll also try just.
Okay. Only thing is drill down option is not there in Tableau. I mean, there is this option is there, but in a little different way. Not like Power BI. So if you try to click on a point and try to drill down, that option is not there in Tableau. That can be achieved in a slightly different manner.
Okay.
Can you tell us how?
No, right now we cannot do that. We will have to learn the tool first.
Okay.
So like there are a lot of more options, especially with respect to grouping, with respect to there is one more concept called as sets in Tableau. So that concept also helps us to reduce the number of calculated fields and like add more insights to the visualizations. There are basically visualizations related lot of options are there in Tableau.
How did you merge this two? Why they?
Right click
Merge
on the
into.
Right.
second one, right click on the axis of second one, and there is option called as dual axis.
So when you are going to teach us all this, all that option,
Yeah. Thank you, Vaidehi. Thank you.
If we have, we will see if we can have a session on Tableau.
because for that we have that type of data, so we can learn that. I think.
Sorry.
Actually, I'm saying that we don't have that type of database. That option means set option and all calculator option, and most of the data worksheet, lots of option are there na, in Tableau.
Yeah, there are a lot of options, but then you'll have to learn Tableau separately for that. We'll see if we can arrange. I mean, we'll have to create a separate session, but I don't know if it is there as a part of your coursework or not.
Data
That we'll have to
is
check
a
with
key
the.
point, and yes, it's true. Whether we are going to use a stock trading application application or Gmail,
Hey,
maybe
please
a
mute your
Google
mic
Map.
if you're watching
I'm
some
going
other
to use
videos
Alexa
during the class.
Or else you
Okay,
can make a video on that, all that tools, and give it to us
I'll
if it
try.
is not possible.
I'll try.
Ma'am, actually, if we will go into deep in Tableau, what will be
Hmm.
the time horizon to learn all the details bit by bit?
Tableau is total of again 20 to 25-hour course if you want to learn Tableau
Okay.
in detail.
25 hours or 25 days.
Yes, hours.
Okay.
So, is there any YouTube channel you can recommend?
You can go to the free training videos on Tableau website.
Okay.
Free?
Yeah, it is free. Free training videos are there. And since you have already got introduced to the tool, I would recommend those videos rather than going YouTube channel because on the YouTube channel there will be always half information shared. It won't be the complete one. So go for the free training videos provided on the Tableau website. Those are the best ones.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Any other queries? Any doubts? Shall we see one last feature of Tableau?
Yeah, yeah, sure, ma'am. It's only 25 minutes left.
Yes. So now we have created this dashboard. Okay. Now let us try to complete our analytic story. Okay. So now we will go to story and create a new story. Click on story, new story. Okay. And again here size is at the bottom. So make the size automatic. So it will change it to the full screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Now story is like a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so like in PowerPoint presentation, you have slides and you explain the whole concept with the help of slides. So you start with slide number one, which is actually the introduction, then the slide two, slide three, and then you end up into a conclusion, right? So same way, story in Tableau is like a presentation, but here it is just in the form of visuals. So you can either bring your sheet or dashboard to the story. So our problem statement was in the first chart, that was our bar chart. So I'm going to drag the bar chart to the canvas like this. So this becomes our problem statement. You can even add a text to it over here from drag text. So you can try this option, drag to add text. So you can add the problem statement as a text on the first page.
Reddy, we can add one sheet as one story, right?
Yes, correct. So in a story, you can add only one sheet or dashboard. So now we will add one more sheet. So I am waiting for you guys to quickly complete this. If you're done with it, click on blank. There is this option called as blank. Can you see it over here? Click on blank and it will create the next story point. We call it a story point.
It's creating a sliding chart, like you can slide one by one, and you can see each chart in one dashboard.
Correct. So now this is our problem statement. Now I'm going to add the next one. And in the next one, I'm going to add the line chart. So what was our first problem statement? It is that table subcategory is suffering losses. Now we are trying to observe that these losses are over a period of time or for a particular month or year. Okay. So that is the second point in our analysis. So line chart I'm going to add second. Third one, I'm going to add the dashboard. And this dashboard explains us that if we click on tables, you can see that the average discount offered on tables is maximum and USA is suffering maximum losses in the tables category. So if you can complete this three sheets in next 2 minutes, I'll show you one trick over here.
Yes, completed.
Okay, I hope it is done for you all. So now
Yes.
what did we concluded from this dashboard is that discounts are high discount is the factor causing losses in the tables subcategory. But then still, if you still look at the chart over here, we can see that USA is having maximum profits overall. But then why, especially in table subcategory, it is in huge losses? Okay, so to understand that we have got the reason that discount is the reason. But to prove it more, can we see or can we try to observe the discount offer for each country? Can we try to visualize it using this chart? So that we will try to add in our sheet. So go to the chart where you have geographic map. Go to the sheet where you have geographic map.
Yes.
Okay, and then just before going over there, try to remember the name of the sheet where you have this chart, this one, where you have all the metrics. So for me it is metrics 2. Just try to remember the name of the sheet and then go to your map. Now click on tooltip. Can you see the tooltip option over there in the marks card?
Yes.
Click on the tooltip.
Yeah, country profit equal to sum profit.
Correct. So it is the default one. So delete, sorry, don't delete everything. We'll keep the name of the country over there. So I'll just keep the country which is in that two angle brackets, no, greater than, less than.
Yes.
So I'll just keep that much over there. I'll make it little bold and increase the size also a little bit. Okay. So this will give us the name of the country. So if you click OK and hover over the country, you just get the name of the country. Okay. Now we will insert that sheet over here in the tooltip. Okay. So how to do that? First observe it, then do it at your end. So in the tooltips, go to insert, sheets, and metrics 2. Whatever is the name of your sheet in your Tableau, select that. Metrics 2, and just change the max width to 600 because it's a bigger chart. So width as 300 may not show you the entire information. So just change it to 600. That's it. Insert, sheets, and the name of the sheet.
Done.
Done with it.
Okay, done. And now click OK and try to hover on the chart. What do you get?
A tooltip option. Yeah. When I was pressing our arrow, any country, it's giving me a tooltip. Profit is equal to minus 453.
Correct.
Average
All
discount
the metrics.
30%.
All the
Yeah.
metrics on the tooltip. So now go to your story and can you and try to hover on USA. So can you see that the overall discount is 29% for tables, but for USA try to find out the discount by hovering on it.
USA. Profit is 285,938.
No, for tables, the discount is 26.13%.
So let's go to the story and see here. If you hover, okay, it is not getting reflected in mine. 1 second. Okay, so select tables. So filter on tables and then go to USA and see. See, average discount is 26.13%.
Yeah.
Okay, clear with this? Okay, so I hope you all are able to create the story.
Yeah.
So if you want to do visual analytics, Then Tableau is again a good tool because it provides you a good visual options, as well as the options in dashboard and stories help you to represent your data and apply some interactive changes to it, as well as use story to present it. So you can just publish the story on Tableau server. We cannot do it right now because we need the license for that. So you can just publish the story on Tableau server, and your users will be able to see it slide by side like this. Okay, one by one.
So, ma'am, basically we call this one like data visualization. Or data visualization is something else.
So this is basically visual analytics or data analytics using visualizations.
So, data visualization is something else.
That is same thing. The data visualization means what? You're trying to see the data with the help of charts. Instead of seeing it in the form of just Excel tables, you're trying to represent that information in the form of chart. It's called as data visualization.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, yeah.
And all of this can be real time, right? If we connect the real time data.
Yes, correct. Okay. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. So that's all about Tableau as a tool. If you want to explore, as I told you, you can go to Tableau website and search for free training videos, which are there available on the Tableau official website. You can refer to them. Those are very good and in detail. But before starting to work on Tableau, make sure you are learning the tool fundamentally. It will be more easy for you to work on the tool. Okay. Okay. So now, yeah, before we uh, conclude our session, I'll just quickly share the um, assignment with you. Just give me a second.
So, Vedi, one question. It's outside Tableau. It's about Power BI. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's say because there's a trial version of 60 days, right, in Power BI.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I create an analysis of stock market on that, and the 60 days get over. So is it possible to save the file and again change the email ID and again continue for the another 60 days?
Yeah, you can publish the file again on another account.
Okay, got it.
Ma'am, this is Rintu, and you wanted to, ma'am, publish the global superstore in somewhere.
Yes, sure. I think I did. I have already done that on the drive link.
Traveling, ma'am. Okay, because ma'am, I lost the file due to
I'm sharing the drive link right now in the chat window. Those who don't have the drive link, please click on the link which I have shared in the chat window. Over there, I
No,
have
no.
shared the global superstore file also, and I have shared a folder called as case study.
I'm talking about not the raw item, ma'am, raw, you know, the folder. Just I'm talking about which we have created, ma'am, in Power BI. Means global
The
superstore.
exercises which we have solved in the class. That's what you are asking, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am, that one.
That's what I have uploaded on the drive link as PBIX file. This is GSS or something is the name of. Global
Okay,
Superstore,
ma'am.
GS.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So here are the case studies over here, which I have, which is there on the drive link. Okay. So case study problem statement is also there, and the data sets for that is also there in the same folder. Case study folder has the problem statement as well as the data sets. And over here you can see data set
And
one
can you
data.
share the
So
link for this too? Link for
it
this
is
file.
already shared in the chat window. There is a folder in the drive link called as case study where all the files are there. This case study folder is in the same drive link which I have shared with you right now. Okay, so there are some data sets. So you can actually click on this link also, and you can get the data set. So you can download the data set from the Kaggle website, or you can use the downloaded one. So there are total seven problem statements, out of which one, two, this is data set. Uh, okay, what I would suggest is rather than going through these files, you can just refer to the ones you can download them from the Kaggle. So just download the datasets from the Kaggle link, which is there over here for each one of them. The link is over here. Okay, so just download the dataset and solve these examples for each of the case studies.
Ma'am, you have already shared the data set also in that case study. There are four data set I think available.
Yes, there are total four data sets. The only thing is that there are some case studies with the same data set. So that's why I have kept only three. Just give me a second. This is on sales and profit. So this is, I think, data set three. This one is data set three. Then this one is also data set three. Fourth case study is also on data set three. Fifth case study is on data set five. And sixth and seventh are also on data set three. So you can either download it from the Kaggle or you can use the ones which are referred over here. So case study 1 is dataset 1, case study 2 is dataset 2. Problem statement 3, 4, 6 and 7 are based on dataset 3, and fifth one is based on dataset 5. So it's there. Can you see it on the in the file, in the Word file? I have modified it right now itself. Okay. So you can either download the data from Kaggle or you can use this one given over here in the drive link.
But there is not dataset 4, dataset 1, dataset 1, 2,
This is
3,
what I
3.
explained right now. This is what I explained
Uh-huh.
right now. Dataset example 1, 2 is dataset 1 and 2. Example 3 is dataset 3. Example 4 is also dataset 3. I have written over here in the file.
Dataset 3, and the fifth one is dataset
This is dataset 5.
5. And the sixth one is also dataset 3, and seventh one
Correct.
is also dataset 3.
Correct.
What is KPI?
KPI is key performance indicator. There is a KPI chart in Power BI. In the visuals, you can find the KPI chart. Okay, so try to solve these exercises. It will be a good practice for you. And then maybe after 2 weeks, we'll keep one session to solve these examples, and all your queries regarding Power BI I'll address over there. Okay, so go through the
Ma'am, these
recordings,
case
go
studies
through
are
the
uh, sorry, ma'am.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Actually, these case studies are on as based on Power BI or Tableau.
Power BI. It's written over here,
Power
case
BI.
study Power BI. So Tableau you
Okay.
don't have to work on. Tableau you don't have anything to do on. It was just an introduction to Tableau. Okay, so there is no assignment, nothing based on Tableau because Tableau is not taught to you. It was just an introduction to the tool.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, any questions on the case study part? I hope everybody has got the case study. Everybody has seen the file.
Yeah, Vinay. So
Okay. So we'll stop here for today and solve your case studies. We'll meet up for the solution discussion session. Okay, maybe after 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So in case you have, if you get stuck somewhere or if you have any queries, just connect with Sanchita. She can help you connect with the subject matter expert. They can help you out if you are stuck anywhere. Okay.
One last question I would like to ask. Can you please once again
Mhm.
tell which data set we have to use for which question? I'll write it
Can
down
you
so that.
open the file? Can you open the file and see? I have written their data set 1, 2, 3. Just try to open the file and see. Because
Yeah,
even if
data
I tell
set.
you, you may tend to forget. Because even I forgot it for initially.
For 1 and 2, the data set number is there, but for third, fourth, fifth, there's no data set number.
Data set number is not there.
No.
No.
For 1 and
Okay.
2,
Just
for
give me
one
a
and
second.
two, for 1 and 2, there's a data set number. What the for first question there's data set 1. For second question there's data set 2. For third,
Abhijit,
fourth,
it
fifth.
is there. It is there.
Basically, ma'am, whatever you modified there, that is not live in the
Your end.
Google
Okay.
Drive, I
Okay.
think.
You just
Okay.
I
go
was
to the
downloaded the
class.
same thing.
You can do it
Okay.
from the class also.
Okay. Just
yeah,
a second.
actually all the data sets are available.
Yeah, data sets are
No.
available, but for which case study, which data set we need to use,
Okay.
that are not being identified.
Now try to open the case study document again. Can you try to open it again once again?
I think you have deleted.
Yeah, but why?
Because
No.
that
Try to
file is similarly.
refresh the page. Refresh the page.
Did you delete it really?
Yes, ma'am, it's there.
Refresh the
Now it's there.
page.
Now it's there. That was my question I was asking. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It was saying that make
I
a copy
assume
or
that
go
it is already.
to document home screen.
If you have opened the file previously, close the file and open again. If your file is already open at your end, just close it and open again.
Yeah, yeah. Now
Yes,
it's
ma'am,
modified.
it's available.
Now, okay. I assume that it would be reflected automatically, but good, you noted it down. It is not reflecting, so I have just made the changes.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay then. Um, all the best. See you in the next session.
Okay, ma'am. फिर मिलेंगे.
Yes.
Ma'am, good night. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Good night.
Uh, if you
Thank
don't
you.
mind, do you use LinkedIn? Because if you don't mind, can you give your LinkedIn account?
Yeah. Sure. You can search me with this name.
You can give it to Ines.
I generally log in from my mobile. I don't remember my password to connect through the web, so I'm not able to connect to that. But you can try to search me with this name.
Okay. It was there.
But you're already on Google as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there. Freelancer corporate trainer. Yes, I
Okay.
got you.
Okay.
You
Okay,
must
then
feel
the
like a
time everyone.
celebrity.
Yeah. Yes, Saurabh, you are saying something.
You must feel like a celebrity, right?
Nothing.
No.
Okay. Anything anyone wants to add? All good.
Yes, all good.
Okay, so keep your doubts ready for the doubt solving session. We'll discuss them all in detail, and we will be discussing only about Power BI at that time. Don't bring anything from Tableau at that time, then it becomes very difficult to switch between the two tools. Okay, so doubt solving session will be completely dedicated to the case studies and Power BI. Any queries, any doubts you have, get it clear at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Okay, good
night.
night.
Thank you, Vedhi. Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you.